Aloha Headsets, Frank here, and I'm glad to finally be back home. Sure, I had a great time at PAX East, but it's glad to be safe and sound. Now, back to the daily updates. First and foremost, we got a ton of new games coming our way, and an amazing one is up on my list. We got Persistence VR. In this one, you wake up on a spaceship and everyone around you is either dead or some crazy monster, and you gotta find the control room to get yourself out of there. Thing is, if you die, you wake up as another passenger and the layout of the ship completely changes. So you can't really get a grasp of where you're at. And they offer a dual screen option so a buddy can sit there on an iPad or a tablet and play along with your game. They can even set traps to make your game even more difficult because it gains them XP. Looks extremely promising and exciting, and I can't wait to check it out. Next up, for those of you not into gaming, we got Virry Vr. In this one, you can explore the Kenyan wilderness from 2 centimeters away. They made a special rig just for you. Right now, it's only available in the European store, but most of you are smart enough to download it if you want to. I have a feeling it's gonna come to the US store, and I hear it's a little bit pricey. I haven't checked the pricing yet, but it looks extremely cool. So if you got it, let me know how it is. Next up, Megadimension Neptunia Vr, a new game coming to Japanese users. So if you're into it, you can create an account. This one is a game in the series. I don't know this series, but it looks like every single other one that's out there. In this one, you get to live the life of the goddesses and just kind of be in their daily life, which if you're into this kind of game, I'm sure that's really gonna be right up your alley, so enjoy. Supposed to be coming out this summer. You might have to make a Japanese account because I highly doubt this one's coming over here. Finally got a release date for Statik. Yeah, this is the one where you hold the DualShock 4 and it looks like your hands are locked in sort of puzzles and you have to find your way out. I had a buddy that played it, said it was amazing. I'm extremely excited that we're finally gonna get it on April 24th, which is just a little over a month away. Next up, we have a new RPG coming our way. No, this one's not Redemption's Guild. We got Carnage Chronicles. In this co-op RPG, you choose your class and you must defeat enemies to save your home world. It looks promising and they mention a bunch of different environments, but the website only shows one and the images only show one, so I don't know how promising it's gonna be. Also says Q1 2017, so who knows, maybe we'll see it soon. Next up, another wave shooter. I know you can't wait to play one. It's not like we haven't played enough, and this one's called Dick Wilde. Looks like a little twist on it, but hey, once again, wave shooter. Next up, this one is more of an experience and it kind of looks like a game. I don't really have a lot of information about it, but it looks cool and it's coming from Sony Picture Entertainment. This one is called Passangers Vr Experience, and it looks like you're on a spaceship, moving around, going through rooms, playing with some stuff. It looks cool. Could be awesome. Who knows? Let's see how they price it. Finally, fantastic Contraption will also be coming out in April. This one coming from Northway and Radial Games. You gotta use contraptions to move a pink dot into a pink box, and in over 50 levels, you can play around and mess around as you see fit. From everyone that's played this, I've heard nothing but amazing things. Colin Northway is a genius when it comes to AR, VR, and MR, so I'm extremely excited to play this game. Sadly, we won't get the level editor, and it's more of a looking down perspective rather than building full-size machines due to tracking issues, but they've promised that it keeps the feel of the original. So in April, it's coming out, and I'm excited. Now, last but not least, something I know all of you wonderful people have been waiting for, and these are my Farpoint Impressions. So I liked it. I'm excited for the game and I can't wait for it to come out, but it's not without its flaws. First and foremost, glaring in my face was movement speed. It was a little slow. You could click it down and you could move a little bit quicker, but I'm hoping that they actually let it be more of a sprint. Also, I couldn't actually adjust the camera. I could just look around and it would do that for me, but I couldn't like press the button and move the camera if I wanted to, which I kind of want for like that tight adjusting, which is kind of an issue. Also the enemies, so there were only really those spiders in varying sizes, which, I mean, it was just a demo and you were out in the desert, and I'm hoping that the environments change it up a little bit, or I go into a caves more often because I got to see the caves, but once again, they wouldn't comment on game length, and I didn't get to play the co-op version, so I'm just hoping that that's gonna be amazing. Now onto the positives. The gun was phenomenal. You look like it's kind of like going out a little bit in the video, but it really did work well. The setup they had there was terrible. They really should have had a better setup for it. There were just lights coming in from every direction. The camera was really low. It just wasn't a good place to play the game, and I wish they would have done better. But I stood around for a while, and everyone that played was just like, thank you so much. This was such an, like, everyone really enjoyed the experience that they had with Farpoint, and so I know you're gonna love it. Like, aiming down the holographic sight really felt phenomenal. Reaching over my back to change weapons felt too cool. You see me pick up some like upgrades, so they said there's gonna be upgrades for the guns. Guy told me there's gonna be a bunch more weapons, so it's not just what you see here, and it really did feel good. Like, I moved the gun around, I played with the gun, and it works. It works phenomenally. It felt like, honestly, looking, like, I know I said it 2 seconds ago, but looking down that holographic sight was just next level. Like, this gun is to be top notch. And even if Farpoint's not that great, honestly, even if Farpoint is really not that great, if you buy it with the gun, you're getting it for a deal, and it's gonna be cool, and the co-op's gonna be cool, and it really worked well, and it's really fun, and I have high expectations for it still, and I do still believe in it, but I really more so believe in that aim controller now because it was dope. It was really fun to play with, and I'm really excited to see what other people do with it. Like a solid, like, multiplayer first-person shooter game when I can get to aim down the sights, I cannot wait, because I can handle moving around and flicking here and there, so I'm excited for that more so than anything else. Now, thank you for watching, and you guys are amazing, and I am a lucky fella because while I was at PAX, I got to run into one of my true fans. Joe, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna butcher your last name as I say it, and I'm holding my hand up here because there's gonna be a photo of him there. But he stopped, he said, Frank, I know you. Frank, what's up? And he stopped, we talked, we chit-chatted for an hour or so. He's awesome, he works in the industry, he likes to help gaming people, he helps plan events, he was a cool guy. He even hit me up on Patreon, and I'm excited to keep in touch with him. So if you ever see Frank out in public, just scream at me and say, what's up? Because I'm here. I gave him a little swag bag. I got him stickers. I got him little controller decals. And speaking of controller decals, I'm working on t-shirts. So if you're on my Patreon and you've pledged $10, don't worry. You're going to get a shirt soon because your boy is going to be at ECGC next month in April in Raleigh, North Carolina. This is another like gaming expo, one of the biggest on the East Coast next to PAX. And if you want to go, I get 20% off coupons for you. Just hit me up in the messages. Let me know that you want to go, and it should be cool. They're going to have a whole VR section, so you can try out a Vive, you can try out Rifts, and you can feel more comfortable. You can talk to developers, and the thing is, you can play all these games that you've been dreaming of playing. So if you live anywhere near Raleigh, it's worth your time, and you can meet your boy Frank. As always, I gotta end this thing. I'm exhausted. I've been traveling all day. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please hit that thumbs up. And hey, if you want to stay up to date on everything PlayStation VR and you don't mind this ugly mug, friggin' subscribe. All right, am I done? Hey you, check out this video or this video. And if you haven't already, friggin' subscribe. I mean, come on!